Hey guys, it's me Bethany, and today's video is going to be 10 summer camp books that you should take along to summer camp. So, let's get started. So, camp can be a frustrating place. It can be a place where you miss your family or your parents and you kind of want to get away from it all. These stories can help you. All of these 10 stories are great stories and books for you all to bring to your camp. And no matter if it's a summer camp for the whole summer or if it's a week-long camp or any of that, these books can help you. You can reread them or you can take more than one book. I'm probably going to end up taking a book because it's going to be like a small book because we do have a lot of jam-packed activities, but we do have a little bit of time in between to do other things. So shout out to my friend Avery from Avery's Fun Times. She is going to this camp with me. Well, I'm going to this camp with her. She's gone there for 6 years, and I'm just so excited. So the first book that I have here is Elise Broach's author of Shakespeare's Secret masterpiece, illustrated by Kelly Murphy. So this is the book. Now this book is a book that I have not finished reading yet, and I think I'll take this one to camp because it's a really, really good book. It's a calming book. It's not like, I gotta read and read and read. Like, you don't really want books like that at camp because you want to get some sleep at night, but it says, Boy Meets Beetle. Marvin lives with his family under the kitchen sink in the Pompidou's apartment. He's very much a beetle. James lives with his family in the New York City. He's very much an 11-year-old boy. After James gets a pen and ink set for his birthday, Marvin surprises him by creating an elaborate miniature drawing. Then James ends up with all the credit and is expected to do it again. Before they know it, the unlikely friends are caught up in an art heist that could lead them to a long-lasting drawing by Albrecht Dürer. Of course, James can't go through with the plan without Marvin's help. But can a boy take a beetle to a museum and let him recreate a master work of art without anyone knowing about it? Even more important, can he bring the beetle safely back home? So yeah, it's a very, 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 very good story. And it reminds me a little bit of Figaro the mouse, something like that. But all the illustrations are so cool in this book. I love all of them. And it's a nice floppy book, so it won't take up too much space on your bookshelf, but there's a really good book. For number 2, I have Summer Camp Secrets, which is 3 books in one, so it's like a collector's edition. It's Pranked, which is number 1, number 2 is Acting Out, and number 3 is Friends Forever. This is the book. And these are the individual books. And I will read you the back. After spending one summer at Camp Pine Haven, 3 girls' lives will never be the same. In Pranked, Kelly's a newbie to sleepaway camp, but she learns fast that fitting in might just mean doing things that she doesn't believe in. Are her new friendships worth the cost? Judith decides to invent a new identity for herself in Acting Out, even changing her name to JD. But how far will she go to have to go to keep up the act? Sometimes friendships can change from one summer to the next, with Darcy discovers the hard way in Friends for Never. Have Darcy and longtime camp best friend Nicole reached their point of no return? Now, this book might sound a little boring. I got this thing for $1. For $1 at my library, like little bookshop. And I picked it up because it was an abandoned book and it looked really, really good. I begged my mom to get it for me, and I did the right thing because this book, no matter how weird it might sound, it is a great, great book. It really, really is. The next book out of a ton of other books by the same author is Geronimo Stilton, The Mouse Island Marathon. I'm currently reading this and I'm almost done with it. Now, this says, "Who is Geronimo Stilton? That's me. I run a newspaper, but my true passion is writing adventure stories. Here in New Mouse City, the capital of Mouse Island, my books are all bestsellers. My stories are funny, fab-mousely funny. They are whisker-licking good tales, and that's a promise. The Mouse Island Marathon. I admit it, I'm not much of a muscle mouse. So when I accidentally got signed up for the Mouse Island Marathon, I was shocked that I lost my squeak. Me? Run a marathon? But my best friends and family were determined to help me cross that finish line. Holy cheese, I was never going to make it. But this book is a great book. All the Geronimo Stilton books, if you own any of them, take them to camp with you. They will be so much help going through however long it is, and they're super easy to read. I could read this in a day if I put my mind to it. The next 3 books are books that I got for my birthday this year. So thank you so much to the lovely girl that gave these to me. So the first one, which I will not be taking any of these to camp because I don't want to lose them, but I will be reading them very soon. The first one is The Secret Garden by Brian Schick. This is what it looks like. And it says, "Missing? Noah's sister Megan has disappeared, and he thinks that the Clarksville City Zoo has something to do with it. The animals are acting strangely, leaving cryptic messages for Noah and his friends Ella and Richie. Following the clues, they soon find themselves lost in a secret world more astonishing and dangerous than they ever imagined, befriending polar bears, penguins, and rhinos on the way. Noah and his friends embark on a wild adventure to find Megan and bring her home. A fast-paced mix of mystery and fantasy by School Library Journal, and action-packed and breathless by Publishers Weekly. This is $7.99. But you can get it on Book Outlet for like $2 or $3. I'm going to Book Outlet for Christmas. The next 2 books are from, all these 3 books that I show you were actually from Barnes & Noble. But if you want to get at least this one for a lower price, go to Book Outlet and look them up. So this is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. It's got silver pages. And on the back it says, "If often seen a cat without a grin, but a grin without a cat. It's the most curious thing I ever saw in my life." So this has a lot of pictures. I am in the middle of it, but it definitely has a lot of pictures. Very nice pictures, may I add. But I think you got the point. This book is a great book. I love Alice in Wonderland. I've never read it before. I have watched both of the movies, Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, in live action by Disney, but I've never actually read the book. So loving it. So loving it. And the last book is The Secret Garden, which many of you probably know. I've never read this, but I have watched the live action movie. I mean, there are a lot of different ones at the Secret Garden, so I'll just say the live action movie. But basically, it's by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and it's got golden pages and the little bookmark, which the other book has too. And this is what the back says. And the secret garden bloomed and bloomed, and every morning revealed new miracles. And it does have pictures, but they're just every so often you'll see a picture. Like this is a picture.